Hello, I'm Douglas Maddy and welcome to Altered Perceptions. In these videos we're going to be looking at the performances from the TV show Penn and Teller's Fool Us. I'm a magician with over 25 years of experience and I'm going to be watching these episodes alongside various guests so that we can get the perspective from an audience member's point of view as well. So they can have the best magic act in the world, but if Penn and Teller know how it's done, then they're not winning. Do you know what I mean? It's all based on whether hardcore, if it beats their knowledge or not. So it's a very intellectual challenge. I do love Teller because he's so funny. Because he doesn't talk, he uses expressions. Yeah. He has all these like weird expressions on his face, and it's just so funny.
Some are sweating, some are the heart racing. One or two said they've lost the ability to speak. Have you ever been nervous in that way?
So that's one of the first times he's ever spoke.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Penn and Teller. You give yourselves comfortable, gentlemen.
So it's him doing the peace sign.
He does peace sign.
I was like,
he's very rock
he's
and
done
roll.
it like 2-3 times.
And he's also got like a fingernail nail varnish on one of his fingers, like red nail varnish on.
I'm Leon from Utica, New York.
And I'm Romy from Melbourne, Australia.
And we are Leon and Romy, America's rock illusionists. I think what makes our magic unique is we bring both of our very strong personalities to everything we do. We have a lot of fast-paced illusions, a lot of fast-paced magic, so it's basically a magic.
You have so many different types of magicians on this show. Like some are really intricate and quiet and doing a little card trick, and other ones are sort of like
out there, isn't it?
Very rarely in between. Like so many different characters. We had a wrestler in one of the other ones. Wrestler magic. So he took his mask off. He had a mask on underneath. So, do you want to know what I look like? Took it off and there's another one. Hopefully they're together.
I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Professional relationship.
Exactly.
My name is Leon.
And I'm Romy.
And it is an honor to be here at Penn and Teller Fool Us.
It really is. Both Leon and I are each holding a clear plastic bag, each containing 10 different decks of cards. That's 20 different decks of cards.
Which gives us 1,040 cards for Mr. Jonathan Ross to choose from. Jonathan, please join me over here on stage. Let's hear it for Jonathan. Thank you so much.
Do you like Jonathan Ross?
Teller.
I think it's a bit annoying.
A lot of people said that, yeah.
Mine? Oh, I'm so excited. I was really hoping you would pick me. Sure. That means that everything that Leon is holding is useless. Done. Jonathan, please select one deck of cards. The choice is 100% yours, but whichever deck you choose
is the one we will use. And you got this nifty looking deck of cards. Can you hold on to the box for me? We're going to start by shuffling the cards so we know we're starting with a well-mixed pack of playing cards. And Jonathan, if you wouldn't mind, please reach in there and touch a card. Okay? Anyone, doesn't matter. That one, take it. And it's okay if I see it. You can show it to me. Jonathan, you gotta show it.
Where's the fun in that?
Let's see, what? The 10 of diamonds. So, folks, Jonathan got the 10 of diamonds. And to make this official, we're going to have you put your name on it.
So take this marker and sign your name on the face of that
I love how
card.
tanned and smooth his skin is.
I was noticing how white his teeth were.
Yeah.
When he did that, I was like, oh my god, it's that tan.
Jonathan's signature. We're now going to take that card. Jonathan, can you confirm for everybody out there that I'm shuffling this pack of playing cards and then we're mixing your card amongst all these other cards?
Fully shuffled.
Perfect. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Penn and Teller, Jonathan, the idea here is to now try and find Jonathan's card. But I want to do this in a unique way. And a really dangerous way, actually, as well. In fact, this is so dangerous that the producers were worried about Jonathan's safety. So they actually asked me to provide him with a safety helmet. But Jonathan, this is Las Vegas, so we have something a little different. Go ahead. Do you feel safe, sir?
I'm channeling my inner showgirl.
Matches his tie.
I was literally about to say that. I literally matches this tie.
Nah, I like Jonathan Ross now.
As Leon said earlier, the trick that we are about to perform is actually incredibly dangerous, and we do need a few more items. The first one's been sitting center stage the entire show. It's this ramp.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that.
I'd like to introduce this next person. This is our friend Jason from Las Vegas. He is a professional skateboarder. Jason, thank you for joining us. Are you ready to help us out?
He brought a teenager off the street onto the stage.
I was just going to say, how's Stephen doing? Did you see him walking on? I was like, he looks familiar.
Skateboard.
Distract him with his blue eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to need your help. I'm going to say go. When I say go, I would ask that you all together count 3, 2, 1. When you get to 1, Jason is going to come flying over us in midair. We're going to spring these cards. He is going to reach in midair like a skateboarding flying ninja and catch Jonathan's signed card in midair. Pretty good. Are you guys ready? Are you ready, Jason?
I thought they were going to do like a big illusion.
Yeah. I mean, when they first said about doing a card trick with someone's name, I was like, how many times has everybody seen that?
Yeah.
Jason, come over
But then
here.
they added skateboard.
Bring us the signed card, please.
I didn't get it.
Well, it was a heck of a jump anyway, right?
Oh, come on, Jason. Yeah, one trick. One job to do.
Jonathan, can you please come over here and help us find your card on the floor? Guys, I'll be honest with you. It would have been too easy to have Jason fly in midair and catch that playing card. The hard part of this trick was actually getting the signed card on the bottom of the skateboard. Jonathan, is that your card?
It is my card.
And you're in the lead. It is. Thank you, Leon.
So the safety hat was kind of pointless, really, wasn't it?
No, I swear.
Talk about what they saw and see whether they know how you did what you just did. Is it something they would have seen before, maybe in a different form, or is it a brand new illusion?
Probably maybe in a different form. I mean, there's a lot of tricks that are like this, where it's basically a signed card going to an impossible location. We'll see how we did.
Well, it worked certainly in fooling us.
Right, Anastasia. We'll start off with the acts. The couple act. Did you like them? Do you like their personality or their fashion? What kind of?
I did
judge?
I did like their personality, but like you said, when you think they're going to come out with fire here, there, everywhere, and it's like, we're doing a card trick, which, like I said, you've seen a lot of those. Like he just said, sign card goes missing, it's going to come from the bottom of this person, shoot behind this person, you know what I mean? So, but I did like them, yeah, but I think it was very much...
The
act didn't match their personalities, you know?
Okay, yeah, no, I agree with you, actually, because especially when they're put on as more kind of sexy and spectacular
Out
and
there,
out there, sort of like ta-da.
That intro of them in like she's in the box, cutting her up, and then it's like a card
I
trick.
thought they're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I agree with you 100% on that. That's a very valid point. They've got such perfect complexion. They've got such good skin.
Yeah, and like,
I can't
look
stop
at
looking
her
at
legs.
legs.
She's
I can't stop
she's
looking at them.
all legs, and they're just like shining.
I didn't even see the trick. I didn't even notice the packs of cards that were on the floor. Yeah, so we like them. What did you think of the trick itself? Like, even though it wasn't what we were expecting, just in terms of like, did it fool you?
I mean, yeah, I have no idea how they done it. I feel like when watching, especially card tricks like that, I was squinting because I'm like trying to look at her, what he's doing, and while they're distracting with like Jonathan with the hat, I'm like, is he doing like, you know what I mean, secretly doing something while they're trying to distract you with another part of it? But
did it fool you? How do you think it was done? Do you want to take a guess? Because you're allowed to. I'm not allowed to say it because I know how it's done, but you're allowed to guess it, and I can
I
say if
would
you're
not
hot or
even
cold.
like have an idea how that's done.
So that's good then. So it's fooled you as an audience member.
Yeah, like I would have no idea. I wouldn't even know where to begin with that.
All right, and marks out of 10. What would you say on a scale of 1 to 10? Like 1 being rubbish, 10 being the best trick you've ever seen in your life. What would you give that?
Maybe a 6. I'd say.
6. That's a good start then.
Yeah, because obviously I didn't know how it was done. It is, like I said, a ordinary trick, but done with a bit of a twist on it at the end of the day. So
Yeah, I
not
never
like
saw
the best.
Stephen coming. Right, as soon as I saw that skateboard.
It's not.
And so, did you think that Penn and Teller know how it's done?
Yeah.
You do, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out. Let's have a look, see if they know how
If they
it's
don't,
done.
I'm gonna be
I don't
shocked.
know if you fooled too much, I don't know. I might take this hat off because I'm paid.
I agree with you. Actually, I think they're going to know it's
I'm
done.
thinking about having an operation. Take it away.
You know, what we do in magic, what the major job to do in
I
magic
see his finger
is
now
to
with
take
the paint.
card tricks.
You're going to have to find out why that is.
Make them interesting. That is the grail we're all looking for. And I think you got your finger on that grail very, very well. The one thing that led us to be able to, we think, figure this out is how interesting it is to watch you walk across the stage. You walk so nicely across the stage. and we could
Make
not
it all
take
about
our
me,
eyes
please.
Hey, 1 minute. I was walking and I did nothing.
It's a hard
You
business.
were more interesting to watch walk across the stage than Jonathan was, and therein lies why you didn't fool us.
Okay, so you're saying because Romy was kind of heading over there where other stuff was going on elsewhere, and you were keeping your eye on her, that they didn't fool you, that the trick was in some way dependent on what
Yes.
Romy was doing. Okay, would that be the correct solution to what happened?
That is not correct.
Ooh.
This is a
Hang on a sec. We've got to pause this a sec because there's a couple of things here. One that I need to explain to you is that they use a lot of terms that only magicians know, and they'll try and tell the magician, "Oh, look, this is how it's done," and they'll use terms like palming or whatever it is to kind of, so the magician goes, "Oh yeah, they've got me. That's how it's done." So that's the first thing. So he's talking in code, and they all know that. And he's right because you're looking at her. Because you're looking at Jonathan Ross in the big hat, you're not looking at her going off with a deck of cards. Do you know what I mean? So he's right. That's being used. That whole hat is being used as misdirection because there's no need for it to be there. Is there? Do you know what I mean? So, but what he's doing now is what we've seen a lot in this show is that they're trying to get round it. So they're sort of like, yeah, he's got us, but we're trying to use the terminology so like it's so that we really did fool you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're trying to like bluff them a little
Yeah.
bit. So it's going to be interesting to find out if it really is a bluff or if it's really genuinely how it's
Yeah.
done. But are you still any wiser as to how the trick is done, or because they think they know how it's done, and I think I know how it's done, but they're trying to make out like it's not done.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
There's a way you could have done the trick. When he picked the cards, which the card was a real selection, you did not force the card out of the real decks. That was all real.
Right.
You could have, and we watched you control that to the top. You could have handed her the card with the box. She could have walked across the stage, left it over there. It could have been copped over there, walked across, put onto the bottom of the skateboard.
Absolutely.
And then he could have brought it out and done that.
Yes, it would have.
But you didn't do it that way.
Did not do that.
Okay, then you fooled us. Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
I
That
think
shocked me.
I think they're telling the truth because there is another way that they could have done it,
What's that?
which makes sense.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, let's see. Right. So, when he first, because he's bluffed them, so he's made him look like that's what they've done, right? But when he first came out and they had those two bags,
Yeah.
and there's all these cards, why would you just do that? Why wouldn't you just come out and just say pick a
Yeah,
card?
pick a card rather than
Because he's creating, this. Oh, I don't want to reveal too much, but it's something to do with the bags and the choice at the beginning. So I reckon that Jonathan probably signed more than one card.
Okay.
And so they've double bluffed them because they don't know that another card's been signed.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
But they could have just done it the other way, and that's what they tried to make Penn and Teller believe that they
they'd
did.
done it that way, yeah.
When really Jonathan knows that he's in on it, so he's signing the card that he knows that he's already signed.
Yeah.
That might be another way of doing it, and that might be why they're telling the truth.
Yeah.
So they know that Penn and Teller are going to think that way. They've set that up to make it look like that, when really they're using a completely different method all the time. So I didn't think they would be fooled. You didn't.
I didn't think
they'd
they'd be fooled, but when he said that, I was like,
He's got a fooler because they misdirected them with the secret. So
that did shock me.
yeah. All right, on to the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you'll be notified of our latest videos.